Hi, I'm Rob Blakeney. I'm 24 years old. And I've lived in Chesham since before I can remember. And I went to Chesham Park School. The University of the King was actually originally started by myself and a guy called David Blower. Originally we were just doing songs singing in the voice of Elvis, hence the name University of the King.
Oh, I get it. It's very clever.
And so our first album we ever did was just called Songs in the Key of Love, I think. We then decided to do another album later on doing covers of songs from films, but in a kind of more interesting way rather than just covering them, which some people liked, some people didn't like.
Do you think that will do it?
And then we did Look Out for Germs. Which was at a time when I was chewing over what I guess God meant to me and Christianity, at a time when I was sort of building a relationship back with God while still struggling, and the album was about death. Yeah.
Pull back swing.
Pull back swing is interesting. A lot of people think that's just about golf. It's a lot deeper than that. It's the role of the golf ball is like us, and the role of the golfer is like God, and how there's a great golf course that's it's made for this ball to just live and do its thing. It's kind of a bit like Earth, and how that as long as we trust in the golfer, God, we'll be okay, and it will be good.
I'm meant to be as soon as possible. Once again, I see the followers of people. It looks so nice. This is all made for me. Everything from the pocket to the old oak tree. So I put my trust in this swing. Together we will win. Full back swing.
And by the time we'd finished it, we were kind of a bit confused because we just made a hip hop album. So we just left it for a year.
Full back swing and hit that little thing.
Yeah, hit me, come on, hit me. I've been sat here under the tree, precariously balanced on this weeny little tee for hole number 3, waiting extremely patiently for you to time your swing and hit me real hard like Bruce Lee. Golly gee, I was getting all twitchy, but you truly timed everything immaculately. Way up here, I could see the whole town, I could see the sea, I could see people like insects crawling through the city, the sweet air whistling around the circular depressions in my scuffed up skin.
And then some people in Brighton heard it through David, and this one guy in particular, I've never met him, he went crazy for it. He really loved it, so he really pushed Dave to do some stuff with it. So we ended up pressing like some up, which we originally were going to do, but then we just kind of never got around to it. So we did, and then a lot of people really liked it. A guy in Birmingham heard it, and we ended up playing at a festival called Greenbelt. So we were just standing there with the drums playing, like a crowd of people who were really expecting something because we were on quite late in the evening, and we were just standing there like something's gone wrong. That's what to do. And then it finally did come in, and then there was like a minute wait of instrumental, so we stood there for another minute. Really painful. But after that it went quite well. So we sold some CDs by breakdancing outside, and then we got more pressed up because people were liking it, and that's when we thought we could maybe do something with the band and with the record label and that. So we've taken baby steps ever since, growing, the label just growing and getting bigger and bigger. I'd previously been like a Christian, but then I drifted away, and then I had a tough time kind of building my relationship back with God because I wasn't letting myself. And a friend of mine, Dave in the band, he could see, I think, the problems that I had and the struggles I was having, and he took me aside on the last night of Greenbelt and just he had a good chat with me. He was worried to do it because he was worried that we weren't going to be friends afterwards. And even though I knew that that everything that I'd been taught about God and Christianity was true, I was fighting it and trying to put it to the back of my mind and ignore it. And Dave had a chat with me and let me know, you know, that God did love me, and that He did want to have a relationship with me, even though I was kind of scared to have a relationship with Him again. And through that conversation, I became a Christian again, a stronger Christian, and also through that, my girlfriend at the time has become a Christian. God has given me so much strength, and He's made me not have to worry about stuff. I used to be worried more about money and stuff, whereas now I know that God's looking after and providing it. I don't have to worry about that anymore. And I don't know, it's just kind of made me happier because I know that someone loves me all the time. The last album we just did Zang Story. The reason we were going to call it Zang Story was because we were going to do a hip hop album and have loads of people from across, other rappers from across the UK appearing on it. So Zang Story seemed like, you know, kind of fun party sort of name, but it didn't end up like that at all. Rather than just doing an album with a load of songs, we wanted a concept to kind of give it some focus. And we ended up deciding on an album all from the point of view of fetuses in the womb.
Were you thinking of David Bowie and Bing Crosby when you undertook Little Drummer Boy? Were you trying to match up to their standard?
You know, we don't like to compare ourselves, you know.
It's better though, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you've gone from doing an album about death to doing one about
life.
Yeah, like incubation and...
Yeah, I guess so. But the interesting thing is, there's 3 tracks on there called Is There Life After Birth? And they're in the same way that when we die, we could ask the same question as the life after death. It's kind of a similar thing, and you don't know what's coming next. You just got to have faith. You don't know what's coming next. You just got to have faith. You just got to have faith.